Well, good evening, everyone. Sorry about the slight delay, technical difficulties, but welcome to Patty Mac's live stream, live from Poker House Fort Worth, right here in Burleson. You've got Patty Mac himself back here with you tonight, and a good field of players for tonight's live stream. So I think we're going to see a little more action than normal tonight. Sitting in seat 1 is Bone. Seat 2, Dopey. Seat 3, David. Seat 4, Lawn Guy. Seat 5, Promo Pat. Seat 6, Atlas. Seat 7, Big Slick. Seat 8, Al. And in seat 9 is TT. As always, if you're listening, please chime in, say hello, let us know where you're listening from, who you're cheering for, what's going on in life, and keep me updated on the game tonight, too, because I don't have a TV back here. Well, Big Slick's got ace queen to start off with. He's going to have a few callers here for $12. Looks like we've got 3. And flop doesn't hit anyone. Pocket 8s. Atlas is going to take a stab at it with his king jack and is probably going to take this one down. As we always say, first one to bet wins a lot of hands, and that is the case on the first hand. Atlas takes down the first pot. Got a few in the stream tonight, a few missing faces. Shout out to my cohort Rhino. Not feeling too good tonight, so stayed home. Gave up my seat tonight for the lawn guy, so if he wins a lot of money, he owes me 10% of it. What's up, Rhino? Have to. Oh, plates are gone. Where'd they go? Have to get with Lorenzo and see where my camera and all that other stuff went. Well, we're going to set the over-under of tonight's Felts on 5.5. 5.5. Got the over or the under. A6. Al's going to throw a bet out. He may take this down because no one hit anything there. He does. With Wednesday night stream would call that the Poker House Nuts. Well, we have the lovely Winter dealing tonight. Got Lorenzo back here helping run the board. And 9 strong players out there playing tonight, so hopefully you'll kick back, enjoy it. Double screen it, watching this and watching the basketball game. Quack Quack has the under. Under for Rhino, too. All right. A lot of good starting hands here. Queen Jack suited, 10s, Queen Jack suited, and Ace 9. Let's see who prevails here. 6-4 would if they were playing. 10s still have the lead. And still have the lead. Let's see if Dopey fires a bet out here. He does. A little $10 bet. He might get a caller with that. Or a razor. Wow. Pair bigger than the board, and he's going to lay it down.
I had a pair, sir. I started with a pair bigger than the board.
Going to be a little bit different game tonight. A couple of more aggressive players in the game than normal, which should make it fun. Well, we've already had one felt that we did not see, and that was Bone in seat 1, so we've already got one felt. And Dopey's going to fire out a little bit of a raise. He doesn't like playing for just $2. He raises almost every hand, so we'll see if that stays true tonight. And TT picks up Pocket Kings. 3 bets it to $40. Folds around to promo Pat. He's going to call with 8-6 off. Hits an 8 on the flop. Could be bad news for him. Tosh pushes. No, promo Pat went all in and Tosh calls. Also has an open-ended straight draw. Another 7 doesn't help. Oh, man. Pocket Kings get rocked by 8-6 off. And that makes our second felt already tonight. Rhino or Quack Quack want to change your mind yet? That's going to end the night for Tosh. See if we can get somebody else to fill the spot.
With the star. Victor, do you want to get on? Yeah, Victor.
Wow. 8-6 off. Crushes Pocket Kings. That gives promo Pat the lead for the night, up 142. Some good looking shoes in the corner there.
I forgot to tell you, I went out about I mean, unless he wants to pay for his $10. That's fine.
Looks like Victor's going to take a spot there. Atlas picks up Pocket Queens. Promo Pat. Oh, what's going on over there? Promo Pat picks up 10-6. He's going to play that, it looks like. Maybe. We'll see if it comes back around to him. Dopey's got Jack 10. Probably going to be able to get off that. If it was Jack 2 or Jack 3, that'd be a different story. TT got winner. Yeah, it was the river, wasn't it? Rhino still whining about that. Well, he's not going to go for a second crushing of someone's dreams. Lays down the 10-6 of diamonds.
Well, I had Jacking a 10.
Atlas picks up a little pot.
Jack for 10s.
One more up. Ace and aces. Queens.
I knew I was in the right range.
Yep.
Are we good?
Well, looks like we picked up a few more viewers. Just want to welcome everybody in to Patty Mac's live stream, held every Monday night here at Poker House Fort Worth in Burleson, Texas. We've already had 2 felts this evening. I set the over-under at 5.5, and everybody so far has picked the under. If you've got a different guess or the same one, let me know. Should be a pretty action-packed night tonight. David's got pocket 3s. Promo Pat's got pocket 5s. Big Slick's got ace jack. David laid down pocket 3s for 20. So we're going to have 3 people going to the flop. Dopey's going to come along with 10-8. That hits a lot of people. Dopey with his 10s gives Big Slick an open-ended straight draw. He's going to fire out at it. Probably going to take it down. He does. Truth Hurts cheering on Dopey. I saw David Hadley cheering on Dopey as well. I'll let him know he has some fans in the house tonight.
I was cruising along last night, tournament, doing great, big stack. Suddenly we get a hand. The flop comes 4, 6, 7. Somebody goes all in, another all in, another all in, winners all in. I'll be down at 3-5.
Telling bad beat stories already out there.
I'm like, how do I fold this?
Well, did you win?
So I called and she hit a boat on the river. I knew I was going to lose. I couldn't win there. But how can you fold?
Well, wide variety. All these guys are also still playing for the Fortune Jackpot. If they hit Broadway, ace high flush, flop trips, or flop a set. Let me rephrase that. And full house, 7s or better. I think the pot's up to $2,000 today. King. Atlas is going to drag that one down again, too. What a flop for him. Top pair with diamond redraw.
So wanted to fold that. I'm like,
You're thinking, I'm going to lose it. I know I'm not going to fold it.
but I knew it was no good. I even got up and said bye before they even ran it. I was like, there's no way this.
Yeah.
This wasn't even a bomb part. This is a regular old hand.
Not much. Nobody ever wins with pocket 6s. Well, here we go. We'll find out because Big Al's got pocket 6s. See, he's getting called by about 5 guys. Let's see what happens here. They all have a bunch of their own outs, so pocket 6s actually looks pretty good here. Couple of clubs for Bone. 6s are still ahead. Eight makes the 6s no good anymore. But he actually get Victor off the hand, and he does. Bone comes along trying to hit his flush. The river's an ace, a blank. 6s hold up. So Big Jack called it right on the spot. Pocket six is worth 102. That's how much they're worth, I guess, in this hand.
Until the ace came in, I put you on an ace. I'm like, nope. Can't bet.
No 6 on the river. I forgot some of Ryan's favorite toys. Here's to the ones that have already been felted tonight. That's for you, Rhino. Winging it by myself tonight, back here with Lorenzo. He might chime in with the word of wisdom every once in a blue moon. Bumping it up to 12.
Holy mackerel. All right, I'm going to call too.
Why not? Anything from pocket 5s, pocket 7s to some suited connectors and an ace 3. Let's see what happens.
Check.
Ooh, bullseye for promo Pat. Flops the straight. Let's see if anybody's going to get funny. Still stays ahead. Atlas is going to fire with his trip 7s. This might be some fireworks here. Let's see. Here we go. Both of them have to be a little bit worried about the flush. Now the jack changes everything, and it's full house. Wow.
Filled it up.
He did fill it up. You're right. There's the river again for you, Rhino.
Seven full, yeah.
You do. Sevens over jacks, right? Sevens over jacks. Full
I was
house,
trying to get my flops out a while ago. You wouldn't let me have it.
full house.
The river taketh and the river giveth away.
Because it's a turn. But
That's what's crazy about this game. You never know till the river. And then you still don't know.
yeah. Well, I figured that.
Winterize. That must be his new term, winterize instead of river.
Have it then. Yeah. Yeah, both. But you did.
Big Slick's going to raise it up to 11 with the parking lot hand. Dopey's got pocket 9s. Promo Pat has 4-2. Nah, you can come on back, One-Eyed Ron. Nah, I gave up my seat to commentate, buddy. I gave it to Lawn Guy. The 4-seat. Yeah. Remy, what's going on? Where have you been, girl? Trip 9s on the flop. Oh, but Big Slick pulls it off with the flush on the river. And Rhino might say that Dopey got winterized. He might be able to get out of this, but maybe not. He knows he's probably beat at this point, but he's still probably going to call just to see it.
God, winner, you got to put the nasty cards out there on the river.
Jim said it. Dopey's good enough to get off that hand. Nice for Dopey. Good hand.
I'm good, thanks. No way that was good. No, it is, Steve. What move? No way that was good. That wasn't good, was I, sir?
King down there.
All right, Rhino, I went out and told her you made a new terminology, winterized. Good grief, that's about 3 hands in a row that they were ahead till the river.
Yeah, you got to have 2 to make it play.
Well, we miss you. Can't wait to see you again. Get on back up here.
Yeah, they both got to be in your hand.
Oh, to get the jackpot.
Thanks for tuning in, though. Love it when you do that as well.
Not to win the hand. I was about to say not to win the hand, but I'm just making sure. The thing is,
Uh-oh. David, he lost on the river, but he did do a great laydown. You're absolutely right on that end of it. Been playing with Dopey for probably, I don't even want to say, 25, 30 years. It's pretty good hands here. And a couple of bad ones, but doesn't hurt to come along for 2, but raised up 22 by Promo Pat. I was going to call the Queen 7 against Queen Jack. Yes, I guess I'll be winging it on Wednesday too, dude. Literally, that's not a turkey pun or anything. Open ender for Pat. He bets 38. I was going to come along, hoping to hit an 8. But he really doesn't know he doesn't want it. Promo's all in on the draw. No way I was going to call for this. Nope, lays it down, and Promo Pat's going to drag down a nice size pot for 229.
79 was good that time. I said a 79 would have been good that time.
Yes, it would have. Well, all these guys are playing tonight for the same thing that all of us are out here playing for, the Road to Vegas $10,000 main event seat. What all these cash players are doing is earning hours. Those hours turn into chips, and on June the 7th, they're going to play in a tournament and start with however many chips according to their hours. And one person's going to win a $10,000 seat to the World Series of Poker and a $1,000 cash buy-in. They're also doing it for the tournament. So come out, play in a tournament, cash in the tournament, you get points. And those winners are going to play on June 14th. So they're going to send 2 people to the World Series of Poker this year. We're going to charter a plane, and we're going to head out there and cheer on the people from Poker House Fort Worth. So come on out, get in the action. Ace 4 hits absolutely no one, so this is going to be one of those that first to bet wins. And who's that betting? Victor with 8-2? I don't know. We couldn't see it. Hey, Camila. How are you tonight, young lady? I wished my partner Rhino, usually back here commentating with me on Wednesdays, message today saying hope he feels better and hope the turkeys are able to outrun his bullets. I like to eat turkey, but I don't like to shoot them. And FYI, tomorrow is Rhino's birthday. Happy birthday to Rhino. Turns 65 again. Happy birthday, Rhino. Why don't we have a big banner up for Rhino? Oh. Uh-huh. Well, we got, 6 going to the flop, and the first one to bet wins. Ready, set, go. It's Al. And he pulls down the $22 pot. Well, don't forget to join us again on Wednesday for Brad's Wild Stream Wednesdays. And then possibly again on Thursday. Are they doing the Congress tournament again Thursday? Every other Thursday? Okay. Sean's Big O game. Okay.
Oh, I'm the big.
Mm-hmm. Big O game. Sean's Big O game. All right. So not this Thursday, but the 17th, it'll be back.
All right. Hold a second. Seat 8, please. All right, thank you.
And David's playing tight tonight. Lays down ace-8. King 10's not going to lay it down. He's going to raise. Wow. I'll lay down. No, I'll call 10-9 suited. Nah, it's Rhino's birthday tomorrow. Big 5-1 for the Rhinoceros. Wow, that hits both of them. Gives Al a nice redraw, so we're probably going to see some fireworks here. They both hit the 10. Pat's thinking, how much will he call? And I guarantee he'll call the whole stack if you bet it. Al may just go over the top right here, and it's going to be an insta call from Pat, probably. Chucky goes in as well. Chucky's made a insta call right here. Let's see what happens. Ace helps no one. 2 helps no one, so promo Pat's going to drag that pot for $457, which makes our third felt of the night already. All those of you who bet on the under 5.5, we're already halfway there. That pot of over $457 is brought to you by our friends at McLaughlin Insurance and Financial Strategies for all your insurance and financial planning. If you're wondering about what's going on in the market with all the movement downward here lately and kind of worried about it, don't have anybody to talk to, give Patty Mac a call. Let's talk about your investments. We never say bail on something like that. It's usually a buy, but if you haven't talked to your person in a long time, give me a call and let's chat. McLaughlin Insurance and Financial Strategies, Patty Mac, for all your needs. Faux 20 in the house. Faux, what's happening, my man? Our man David Perkins with 817treeservice.com. In the house listening tonight. Thanks, David. Your ad's coming up pretty soon, my friend. David picks up ace king, not David Perkins, but David S.
You said you were the crazy player over here.
Uh-oh, Dopey's come along with 6-4. Look at these wide variety of hands. 8-4 to ace king. David does hit his king, and Dopey's going to fire with 6-4. Okay. Glad I'm back here tonight, kind of. There's a lot of shenanigans going on out there tonight, Lorenzo. I don't think Dopey's, 10 and 10. A jack. Don't think Dopey's going to represent it anymore. I think he took a stab. We'll see. Now he's going to fire a second bullet, but I guarantee you David's going nowhere. Another jack. Yeah. David's going to show him ace king. Dopey's going to fold that trash and go on to the next. Well, we got a couple. One that does, I think lawn guy here might do lawn service, but our friend David Perkins there does tree service and sod, so it depends on what you're looking for, Remy.
That's yours. 6-4.
I need to tell one guy I did him a free promo there. Oh, really?
When he called that, I knew there was no getting him off the king.
Well, if you're out there and want to come in, we got another seat available, it looks like. I bet they fill it pretty quick, though.
Come on.
We still got, what, 2 hours left? Over 2 hours left? Come on out. Get on the live stream. Other cash games going, too. There's at least 2 other tables beside this one going.
Where the white one is.
Poker House Fort Worth, right here in Burleson, Texas.
When you see the white light right in front of you, it's either your turn or it picked it up.
Grass cutting. Okay. If I get a break, I'll go out there and you live in Cleburne, don't you? See if he does Cleburne. Big Slick picks up the weapons of mass destruction, and he's going to have quite a few callers come along. Oh, my. Bone picks up pocket kings. This is going to get nasty. This is going to get nasty. David's got ace king. He's probably going to be good enough to get off of this hand, though.
How much is it?
He's played with Bone enough to know that he's got something strong if he's going to push all his chips in there. But David, he might call. Nope, I didn't think so. He's going to fold. Lawn guy's not going to play 9-7. I knew that's going to happen. And the rest of them are going to get out of the way.
Now, can we run it?
How many times?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Yeah, he said once. So.
Once is what they're going to run it. Aces versus kings.
You can run multiple boards.
Wow.
Yeah, when he went all in, I kind of.
You love pocket kings until somebody else turns over pocket aces, and then it's just like, wah, 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 wah. Sixes? Oh, my. If somebody had a 6, they're kicking themselves right now.
See that, Patty Mac? I folded.
Boat over boat. And, wow, that is a sad one for
You saw that.
Bone. Oh, my gosh. That makes 4 felts already, and we're not even into hour 2 yet. So who were those guys saying under? Well, that's 4 already.
I had 6-4.
1.5 to go.
Yeah, I knew you did.
Wow, couldn't get away from that one.
I knew you had 6-4.
Bone reloads for 200.
Missed it by that much.
Y'all can't find anybody to fill that seat? Alrighty. We've had 4 felts already. We're not even 2 hours in. Playing a little bit different than Patty Mac's normal game. I'm joined back here with JT, man. Running the show. Lorenzo takes a quick break. Jack 9's going to take the lead right here. 2 pair. Promo Pat does pick up a flush draw. 10-7 comes along to hopefully hit a 8 for the straight. Queen doesn't help anyone. David fires 25. Promo Pat's probably not going to fold off of his straight, I don't think. He also has flush. He also has a straight draw if he hits an 8. Deuce helps no one. David going to fire one more time, and Promo Pat's going to fold easily. Nice hand for David. I keep forgetting some all-ins tonight right now. Well, if you're just joining us, thank you for joining us across all 3 streams. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. You got Patty Mac back here joining you from the commentary room instead of out there playing tonight. We had a full house, so I gave up my seat because we didn't have our normal commentators tonight. Action Jackson, not available. We're thankful that you joined us tonight. Hopefully you're having fun. Keep one eye on this, listening to us, and one eye on the Final Four game coming up. If it hasn't started yet, I don't even know. Probably has. If you're watching, let me know how it's going in that game, would you? Ace-5 versus Ace-Queen here. Let's see what happens. Well, Queen takes the lead there. Check, check. 10. See if Pat fires out. No. Jim does. We got a call. 6 helps no one. Ace-Queen is going to take this thing down. Big Slick takes down another pot. Michael, get out here and get in the game, man. Looks like we have an open seat right now.
You got to make sure she knows that she'll gripe at you.
Yeah, don't touch the button.
Still got 2 hours to go. Well, here we go. There he is, David Perkins with treeservice817.com. Give David a call at 817-500-7107 for your complete tree service needs. If you've had any of those things blow down in the storms lately or limbs gone, give him a call. He also does sod. I got brand new sod last year. If you want to get a air conditioning tune-up, give Martin Infante a call at 3 Kings Heating and Cooling, 817-884-7431 for commercial or residential. Give Martin a call, Martina a call. And we want to wish a happy birthday to Kelly Ryan Wells and Ryan Wells tomorrow. 2 birthdays going on in that household this week. Happy birthday to Kelly and Ryan. And our newest ad. Memory Moments Event Design and Decor. Give Andy Bishop a call. Your event designer, 817-405-4698. Make that memory last with Memory Moments Event Design and Decor. 817-405-4698. That looks beautiful. You're interested in advertising? Call out here. Ask for Patty Mac. We'll get you set up. $50 for a month-long ad. Goes on at least 8 streams. Probably 10 streams. Minimum. Can't beat it. Philly Mike, get out here. Let's go. They need you. Seat 9. Oops. Well, Big Slick takes over the lead. Atlas is in second. Promo Pat lost a few chips on a couple of those hands, so he's down to third, but still in the positive. David's in the positive. Bones having a rough night tonight, but he could turn that around at any time. As we see lots of times, somebody go from last to first and first to last in a heartbeat.
Still 2.
Uh-oh. Dopey Smooth calls pocket aces. Let's see if that pays off for him or gets him in some trouble. Well, maybe I spoiled some stuff, Mike, but we do have a seat open. All right, somebody did raise, which gave Dopey the chance to raise, too. I think it was Al that maybe raised. Or Promo Pat. Yeah, Promo Pat was the original raiser. 6-4-8. Doesn't look like that hits anyone. Aces stay in the lead. But why not? Promo Pat, fire out. He pulled. That's got to be a misprint where Jim folded his aces. I mean, dopey. I don't think he folded aces there, but maybe he did.
Yeah, shoulder.
Wow.
Shoulder.
I guess I'll have to give some applause to Pat for that bet.
Promise you, she don't need no more heat. It's throwing it out over his shoulder.
Well, maybe. We have to believe that, right? I don't even think Dopey would have folded those pocket aces there.
It's just his corners that always get tight.
But Promo Pat did raise the hand, so who knows? Well, 3 aces and a king 9. King 9 is, or ace jack is the favorite so far. Let's see how that plays out. Three hits Victor. Everybody else, it's a blank. 8. Helps no one. Queen. Victor is going to win this unless somebody bets him off of it, which Promo Pat's never afraid to bet. The old first one to bet wins strategy, and it does pay off for him.
I'd have called it that. I folded the winner. And it wasn't enough.
I don't know that saying, David, but okie doke.
It was good the whole way. Of course, I wasn't in the hand, so it's a whole lot easier to figure out what's good when you're not in the hand.
I don't know if Jim's trying to explain laying down the aces or not there. I'm barely here.
Put the basketball game on.
Yeah, they're just now realizing the basketball game is on tonight, and apparently it's not being shown yet.
I think they have a pre-game or something.
Pre-game, this game should be on. It's 8 o'clock.
What the hell?
10-10, okay. Well, Dopey hits a 4, Bone hits a 4. Nobody's got a 10. Victor's going to fire out 15 with ace king. And looks like he's going to take it down. No? Dopey called with his 4. Sorry. And Victor's going to fire again. Looks like Dopey's reaching the call again. 20. King hits Victor on the river.
66.
Wow, Dopey calls with the king 4, 2 pair, and wins it. Wow. Wow. And Mike, there's your open seat. Oh, never mind. Michael, that seat is just been filled, I've been told, by Cookie. Jonathan Cook. Yep, River King did hit and winterized again, although Dopey was ahead the whole time.
I should have stuck around. I'd have won that one, but
I put him on exactly the hand he had. So
So that is our 5th felt of the night. Where you at, Quack Quack and Rhino? One more to go, and it's over. Well, we've seen a lot of action tonight, that's for sure. Pocket jacks for Al. Dopey's going to come along with the King 10. Don't blame him. He just won the last hand. I like to ride back-to-back hands, but let's see what happens here. Al still has the lead. Check, check. Let's see if... Wow, he's playing very conservative. And he's going to fire a little bit of a bet there. It's going to drag it down. There's still a cash game out here if you're on the way, which you aren't. Or we might see another felt by the time you get here. We've seen 5 already.
I'm going to see a flop.
first half it'll be close. I think second half Houston will buckle down.
Well, there's the Bones prediction on the game tonight. It says it's going to be close in the first half, then Houston's going to take control in the second. I'd like to see that. Go Cougs. Well, what do we got here? Three going to the flop. Anywhere from 10-3 to 6-5 to King 10. And there's a 10 and an ace. That might slow some people down.
Not even close to that.
He's having an off week for sure.
I did. I folded
Well,
a dozen of them.
Atlas is going to come along with his 10. Doesn't believe David has an ace.
I know y'all think I'm in every hand because I'm talking the whole time, but I'm not.
No, we know, Dopey. You just talk a lot.
It sure does appear.
Dave's going to fire again.
That's what I want.
He pulls it down with his 10. Atlas surrenders and gives it to David with his 10-3.
I bet $1.
Well, we're about an hour in. These guys are still playing for the Fortune jackpot, which we talked about. If they get flopped, set, full house, ace high flush, and Broadway, they're going to win $2,000. Got to use both cards in their hand to make the hand. It was hit twice the other night. Back-to-back sessions. That's why it's dropped so far down. But it rebuilds 500 each day it's not hit. So today it's 2,000. David's going to fire a bet out. I'm not sure what he has yet. We haven't caught back up to there yet. Not sure what went on that hand. We didn't get to see any of it. Graphics are kind of stuck right now. Oh.
45 is the bet and the call.
All right. Well, here, pocket kings, it looked like. And Promo Pat drug that hand down.
Right.
Ooh, you put your hand in your wrist,
Right.
touching her button.
They don't care.
She knew it was going there anyway.
All right. Well, we've had an action-packed night so far. Hope you're enjoying it. Let me know how the basketball game's going, if you would. Anybody watching it out there?
Okay.
Let us know where you're listening from, who you're cheering for. We might try to give away a hoodie or a hat pretty soon.
And I have a call.
We're only 51 minutes into the stream. We've had 5 felts already. One more, and we're going to go over the prediction of 5.5 was the over-under. Just a guess and fun game.
And a check. You see it? I have 2, 3.
Well, I don't know what's going on with our graphics at the moment, but looks like Dopey bet.
2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. And they all call 2.
And it looks like maybe they all, well, I don't know what's going on. I'm not even going to try to do it.
Action on C3.
2 3s and a 7 on the flop. And I have no idea what anybody has yet.
7 is the bet. Oh. Man, how you get out the seat?
Everybody wants that.
Whoever's over there bet something and drug it down. Looks like Fredo sauce.
Button moved.
Yep, I have a feeling if we do fill a plane up or half a plane or 3/4 of a plane or whatever it is, a lot of us are going to be wearing some Poker House Fort Worth gear. Representing our home base. So cheering on lots of players because they're going to give away 2 seats to the Road to Vegas in June. It's going to happen. 2 players from Poker House Fort Worth, or maybe 1. If you're lucky enough to win both tournaments, that would be quite a feat. They're going to be playing in the $10,000 buy-in at the World Series of Poker in Las Vegas. That's kind of every poker player's dream, in my opinion. And one guy's got open-ended straight. And Dopey has King 7 2 pair. And long guy's probably going to call for $15, I would think. Maybe, but there's also a flush out there, so he gets off of it.
Button moved.
Dopey shows and told him good fold.
No bomb pot?
Yes, David, Poker House Fort Worth is poker's heaven.
No nothing?
No fun.
I'm just kidding, man. Well, there's a few nits in the game, it looks like.
We got enough.
Tight, aggressive, big slick, and a lot of loose callers out there. Well, 7-4, 7-3. Fold, fold. $2 call, and lawn guy Raised it to 12 with the weapons of mass destruction. He's got Atlas and David on the line. They both have flush draws. Thank you, Rhino. Ooh. That sure does help Atlas. He hits an 8 and a flush draw.
35.
35 from Lawn Guy. Atlas is definitely not going to fold. David's out. 9. Doesn't help either one of them. Does help the aces in an aspect that Atlas didn't hit his flush. 40. Atlas is betting out to try to control the pot. Don't blame him for that. Oh, and he hits it on the river. Wow, this could be catastrophe right here. Lawn Guy's asking him how much he has there.
Put it all in if you want.
Put it all in if you want. Oh, he just bet 75. There's so many possibilities out there that Lawn Guy might be able to get off this hand, but it's so hard to fold aces. $75 is most likely going to be a call. I don't see him going over the top.
Man, you haven't played a lot of hands either.
Saying he hadn't played a lot of hands. Let's see if he can lay him down. I think Dopey did earlier, but he was way ahead. I think he might be able to get off this hand. Let's see.
I know you don't have that flush.
You know, he says, I know you don't have a flush, and he's sitting there with the flush.
I think it's probably 9 or 9.
It's a good start for Houston. I think he can stay close.
He's going to get
If you
off of it.
that's good.
He does. Good lay down. Great lay down, Lawn Guy, John. Does show him the flush.
I'm really surprised you did that.
Almost a straight flush.
I thought he was gonna check and make you put that money in there.
Wow.
I was hoping you
Does
would
the
check.
flush come up on the?
Ace high.
Oh, it's got the ace high. You can tell I hadn't played this.
Used to be any flush when there was 4 flushes.
Nice lay down.
Gotcha. It's got to be ace high flush.
It is hard to get rid of rockets, but he was able to do it. So good for Lawn Guy. Nice hand for Atlas.
Fortune jackpot. Blah blah blah.
Thanks for the update, Turkey Man. Yeah, it's a good stream tonight. A lot of good players. Bone picks up ace, king, and limps in. Maybe he thinks somebody else might bet it for him, and he might be right. Or we got to raise to $5. That came from Dopey. He doesn't like playing $2 hands. Whew. Bone picks up a monster here. See if anybody else steps out and represents an ace. Probably not. Oh, Bone bet $10.
Good bluff.
Why?
Yeah, you know it.
Probably figured somebody, they've been calling all night for $10, but this time, no. Well, we're just completing 1 hour into this game. We've had 5 felts. If you're just joining us, thank you very much. If you're still with us, thank you very much. You're watching Patty Mac's live stream here on Monday nights from Poker House Fort Worth. Actually in Burleson, Texas, right next to the Walmart. Patty Max with you back here commentating tonight. Gave up his seat for the lawn guy, so hope the lawn guy does well. Just laid down aces there. Great laydown. And we hope you're having fun tonight. We are. It's been a good action-packed evening so far. Promo Pat's going to raise it to 17 with Jack 8. Dopey's going to call with Jack 5, 9, 8 for David, and Lawn Guy's going to come along with King Queen. Lawn Guy's a big favorite in this hand. Let's see what happens. Queen hits for the Lawn Guy. A couple of jacks hit. Lawn Guy's going to fire a pretty good sized bet because he doesn't want the flush to get there. And he's going to drag down the pot. Nice $131 pot there. We're on to hand 30.
Yeah, he wants it.
1 hour in.
He ain't never missed a
We
hand.
thank you guys for watching. It looks like, whoa, Cookie. Dapper attire there.
Have to wait 2 more hands. No, he ain't doing that. Right.
Buddy Jonathan Cook sitting down there in seat 9 now. Full table. Need to make sure we get $10 from him. Sometimes we forget that when a lot of players come in. Al picks up Pocket Kings, races to 42. Let's see if he gets. Oh, he's definitely going to get a caller from Promo Pat. Let's see what happens here. There's going to probably be a reshove here. No, he just calls. Okay. Well played. Quite possibly, sir. Quite possibly. Al's going to fire out. And about 105 or so. Or 81, I'm sorry. 81. Don't think Promo can get off of it. No, he's not going to. Why should he? He's got queens above anything on the board. He's going to shove, and we might get an insta call. We do. Promo needs a 9 or a queen. Al just needs to fade any of those. 5 doesn't help. And a 6 does not help. The kings hold up against queens, and that is possibly felt number 6. I think Al had him covered here. Maybe not. Nice hand for both of them, but the kings hold up there. But I think Promo Pat had a little bit of change left, so he's probably going to add on to his stack.
Thank you for being my guardian.
You a big blind.
You confuse me with that.
I know. That's the whole point. Look, glazed and
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. That was big hand versus big hand there. I don't think either one of them could have done anything different than what they did there. Sometimes just the cards play.
you're gonna make 5. I'll do that next time.
And tens are going to take the lead here. So Bone has the lead. Is he going to bet it, though? Or is he going to bet enough to get these other guys off is the question. No, he didn't fold. That can't be right. The graphics have to be wrong there. Or maybe Ace-6 is going to come along. Jonathan fired out the bet. Maybe that's why Bone folded. Wow. Well, here's a quick promo from Poker House Fort Worth, our tournaments. This is our everyday lunchtime free roll, $500 guaranteed, but it's been more like $1,200 or so every day now. $0 gets you in, 35 for 35, $25 add-ons or rebuys. And then we have add-ons at the break as well. Come out, give it a shot. Counts for the road to Vegas. Top 5 get points for it. Every day here, Poker House Fort Worth. We didn't get to see the ending of that hand, so looked like Jonathan was stacking chips there. Not 100% sure, though. Well, if you're out there watching the game, give me an update, please.
The 5 or 1, 2.
All right, I'll let him see it.
Oh. Jim decided not to raise with his queen 7. 3 queens and a 4-3. Queen 9 is my favorite playing hand right now. Queen 9 suited. How do they know the flop already and it hadn't even come out? And that wasn't the flop, so. King Ace 8 hits no one. Let's see first to fire wins.
12 on your 8.
And Cook is being aggressive, and Queen 9 is going to pull down the hand. Old Cookie all dolled up there. $29.25 U of H. Halftime yet? Right now, you're still in the game too, because promo Pat did not felt that he had about $53 left and added on, so that doesn't count it as an official felt. So we're at 5 so far. You're still in the game. And we're going to have quite a few players come to this flop, maybe. Who raised at 8? Dopey with 10-8 of clubs.
Just trying to build a pot. I'm talking about to the raise. Everybody already. Yeah.
2 minutes till the halftime. All right. Thank you, sir.
I pulled my 2 back and put 2 in. Yeah.
Queen's going to hit Cookie. Square on. Did he check it? No, he bet 17, it looks like. What does Bone have? 7-6? He's got an open-ended straight he's calling with. Queen 9 again. Cook's still in the lead, and I don't think Bone will call for that, but we'll see. He's all right. Stretching it out tonight. See if he can hit it here on the river. No, the 9, I don't know. No, it's not going to scare Cook at all. He's going to throw another 25. And Bone lays it down. Cookie stepping into that seat 9 and taking control. And on to hand 34. Let's do this. On hand 36, let's have a contest on who do you think's going to win the pot and what's the pot size going to be, and you got to be within $20. You get your choice of a hat or a hoodie from Poker House Fort Worth. Hand 36. Choose the winner and the pot size, and you got to be within $20 to win. Hand 36. So not this hand or the next, but the one after that. So be thinking about it and get your guesses in. We've got 5 players going to this flop, and all the kings are gone, so that's not coming, which gives David the lead with Jack 9, and he hits it right there. Well, King, I don't know if any, yeah, King 3 will probably come along for the flush draw. Does for 15. I don't think Cookie's going to either call here. No, he's not. Bone's getting out of there. Going to take 2 to the turn here. Let's see what happens. And David keeps it and hits a full house on the river. All right, we got 2 guesses out there. David's going to push a little bit, and Al's just going to Hollywood for a minute and throw his cards in. Lays it down, and we're going to go on to hand 35. So you got one more hand to get your guesses in. Right now we've got 3 guesses in. Dopey at 135, Promo Pat for 85, and another Promo Pat for 73.
I got you. Long arm of the law.
JR, Rhino undercut you there. All right. U of H up 31-28 at halftime. Giving up a few more points than they normally do, so let's hope they play tight defense in the second half as well. Here we go on 35. You got one more hand if you're out there and want to guess. There's another guess for Bone, 75. All right. Well, we got quite a few players going to the flop for just $2. 5 of them. This may be our first $2 pot of the night. I can't remember. No, there's one other. 10 in the window helps no one. First to bet wins usually in these situations, but let's see what happens. And Dopey's reaching for chips. Who's taking the stab? The lawn guy? Yeah, he's going to throw out $10. And it works. 7-3 off is going to pull down the pot. Here we go. Hand 36. All guesses are in. We've got a dopey, 2 promo pats, and a bone. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Let's see. Nobody bet Cookie because he's not even there. Looks like it's on Al. He's going to fire out $10. Going to get the pot going here. With King 4, if you bet bone, you're out. If you got dopey, you're still in. And if you got promo pat, you're still in. All right, so we've still got everybody but whoever bet on bone is live. This could be that one where it's whoever bets first wins, and Al throws out a $15 bet. And they both fold, so no one's going to win this time around, but we'll do it again next hour. Al takes down that pot for $52. Thanks, everybody, for guessing. Stay tuned, and we'll do it again next hour. Well, thank you to everybody out there listening tonight. You're watching Patty Mac's live stream here from Poker House Fort Worth. Hopefully you'll join us again on Wednesday for Brad's Wild Stream Wednesday. We'll be back on Wednesday night for that. But tonight you're watching Patty Mac's live stream. And I'm back here commentating tonight. And enjoying the action. All right, Bone's going to call $2 with his ace-jack. Al's in. Anybody going to bump it? Nope. We're going to go to a flop. Some pretty decent hands out there. King 10 and ace 9, ace jack. Queen in the window with an ace there. Well, Al's going to fire out with a 7. Don't think, yeah, Bone's not going to go anywhere. Going to call 11. And Atlas is going to call with a gut shot. And Big Slick's going to call with an ace as well. 7. Al takes the lead with his 7s. Wow. He has been on a luck roll lately. Took me out of last night's tournament. Wow. Bone lays down his ace-jack. Big Slick is not going to go anywhere with his ace-9. He's hoping to hit an ace on the river. Or spade. And boom, he does hit his spade to take the lead. Probably doesn't thrill Al. He's going to fire out a $50 bet. Don't know if Al can put him on the spades because he called with the ace earlier. He probably thinks he's just on an ace. Looks like he's just going to call it, though. Or maybe not. He's going to call. Flips over ace high flush. Goes on to the fortune jackpot. Nice hand by both of them. But Big Slick's going to take it down with his ace-9. Well, we're on to hand number 38 here on Monday night's live stream with Patty Mac. Thank everybody for listening across all 3 streams. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Thank you guys for listening. And my team is ahead at halftime by 3. It's not very comforting, but go Cougs.
Here you go, gentlemen. I'll pay cash.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You're looking sporty tonight, too. Cookie popping back to say hello. Going through 3 players to the flop and 4s. Well, he may not get paid a lot on this unless somebody gets frisky. Well, Al does hit his 7. Nope. Checks. He's going to overbet it like he's bluffing at it, or he doesn't want to see. Oh, nice play by Promo Pat. Al's going to come along. He cannot win. And he hits 2 pairs, so that's going to be them nasty. Thank you. That's going to be bad for Al. And Promo Pat is all in. And it's going to get paid off for flopping a set, and it's going to count for the Fortune jackpot as well. So good for him. That's why they call him Promo Pat. He hits a lot of the promos. Or he plays where the promos are, that's for sure. I think he is leading in hours of cash play out here right now for the Road to Vegas. And yours truly, Patty Mac, is ahead for the tournament play right now. Had a great March. April's turning out to be April showers. Hopefully it brings me some May flowers, but if not, got out to a good lead in March. And playing some more cash now. Enjoying that too. It's been a while.
Jim B.
On to hand number 39. Got a good stream going tonight. 1-2 Texas Hold'em from Poker House Fort Worth. We've already had 2 players leave the game. That felt it out, and we've had 5 felts for the night. Others chose to rebuy. The other 2 decided to call it a night. All right, we've got some solid hands here. Big Slick has been picking up some good hands. Pocket queens. Atlas has ace jack. He's not going to fold. Big Slick has a percentage lead and hits a full boat here on the flop. Can he get paid for it? Let's see. Yep, he's going to get paid for it because Atlas is going to fire out. If he should smooth call. Let's see. He does. 5's not going to help anyone. He's going to make some more money because Atlas is counting out betting chips. And then puts them right back. Checked. Thought better, and he's going to lay it down. And he's going to show him the boat because it's going to count for the Fortune jackpot. Nice hand for Big Slick. He's been getting a lot of nice hands tonight. That is part of the reason why he's up at the top of our leaderboard tonight. Up $481, followed right behind by Atlas, but I think that last hand might have changed some. Although Atlas, no, I think that's up to date. So got 6 guys in the green tonight. 5 are actually in the red. 2 of them have already exited. Another one of our tournaments here at Poker House Fort Worth. It's going to be our Deuces Wild, maybe? Yeah. Our $1,000 Tuesday night tournaments. Right here tomorrow night. Deuces Wild free roll, 6:30 p.m. $0 gets you in. $35 will get you 35 starting K chips, $25 rebuys, and add-ons at the break.
There we go.
On the hand, I don't know, 40 something? Yeah, 40.
Oh, okay.
David's having some issues with the card reader tonight.
We good? He called, I'm called.
We're going to have to guess what David's other card is if he plays. He's going to have to call $12 though if he wants to. Dopey folds king, queen? What is going on here tonight? All right, so we've got 10, 9, 6, 5, and a jack. Fives in the window are going to give Promo Pat the lead. Flops trips. Four is not going to help anybody. Let's see if somebody gets... Is Al going to throw a bet out there? Nope. Promo Pat's going to bet 17, and everybody else is going to fold. Ended up being a great fold by Dopey because he would have hit his queen. Well, unstoppable most hands won and played and struggled have all been Promo Pat. Big Slick has been the nit, but he's got the most chips on the table. Bone's been cursed. Atlas won our biggest pot at 472, and the long guy thought about a hand for a minute and 10 seconds. And the long guy picks up Queen 10 of diamonds, which looks like a pretty good starting hand.
Go check.
And let's see. Al's got the highest percentage right now to be ahead. Queen 9. Did they fold? No, there it is. David's got the 9. Now he picks up a boat. See if he... Queen 9, like I said earlier, is my favorite playing hand right now.
Okay.
Is David going to turn it over? He does, and he gets on the board for a full house for the Fortune Jackpot, which started over at 8 o'clock tonight. So these guys have all the way up to 12 o'clock to make the 4 requirements, and that's Broadway, ace high flush, flop a set, and a full house. If they make those 4 hands before 12 o'clock tonight, they win $2,000 from Poker House Fort Worth. One of the promos running out here right now. Was hit twice just the other night. That's why it's dropped down a little bit. Still a nice little payday for somebody. Man, there's some pretty good hands here. 6-5, Big Slick raised it up with King, Queen suited, and David's got King, Queen suited.
What about that? Would it be 17 since he already had his 2 out there he didn't announce? Yeah, because he had 2 out there. Well, that's dead. Okay. That's why I was curious. I was trying to understand it. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
And long guy picks up a pretty good hand of Queen 10 of clubs. So we're gonna have 4 people going to the flop. Let's see what happens. 6-5 actually has the pre-flop advantage. Let's see if that comes to fruition. He does take the lead. Don't know that he thinks he's ahead here, though. Those big cards out there. Couple of gut shot straight draws. And who fired the bet out there? One of those ones where we say first to bet wins, and it's Big Slick. Or is it Cookie? I didn't see Cookie had a hand. I don't know what's going on there. That was one of these ones where like, oh yeah, that's for you, Rhino. Yeah, it does. It was 9s over 3s, buddy. Sorry. Wrong again. Oh, wait. You may be right because he has to use both cards in his hand. So you're right, Rhino. Atlas picks up Queen Jack and raises to $10. Cookie's going to come along, looks like, for $10. David's going to come along with his King 10.
Thank you.
And Promo Pat calls with his 5-4. And he's going to hit the lead with his 5. Nope. Actually, Cookie hits the lead. No, I think our graphics are wrong. I think it's 5-4 on the flop. Our graphics say 5-3-3. But it is 5-4 on the flop. So Promo Pat has 2 pair. Cookie has top pair with a good flush redraw. Promo Pat stays in the lead and goes all in. And I don't see Cook getting off of this hand. But he might. He's looking like, what am I doing here? Usually when somebody else sees a hand, they're usually folding, but let's see.
They're all gone.
Cook does have 9 outs, and he's going to lay it down. So, or did he call? I don't know. He laid it down, I guess. Shows 5-4. Nice hand for Promo Pat.
Well, I didn't see you. Big wash. Double wash.
We'll get some
Somebody asked for a wash of the cards.
Just wanted an extra
Be
wash.
somebody that hasn't won in a while.
I'm tired of looking at 9-3,
No, I was thinking the same thing. Like, where the kings, queens?
7 deuce.
I've been getting Jack Dukes.
I don't want kings
Yeah,
again.
we got to get some hands.
Don't give me kings again. I don't want them.
Well, it might be done. I mean, he won with kings while else.
I mean, I'll work with King 7, King 4, you know.
That's probably Dopey that asked for the wash.
And I missed every ace I've ever had tonight.
Let's see if it works.
We'll see. We'll see.
C3.
Well, we're about at, what, hand 45 or so? 44, okay.
Move that board right in front of their TV.
Big Slick folded Queen 9? What is going on here? And Dopey folded King Jack? These graphics got to be wrong.
It was real close, but I looked away and I don't know for sure. It's like 31 to 29.
Queen 9 would have taken the lead right there, too. Telling you, Queen 9 is playing good. First one that bets wins. Who's it going to be? Atlas picks up a 7. He's going to throw 5 out there, and he's going to... Oh, Lawn Guy's got a 7 too, so he might call. He does for $5, and he's going to take it down. What's up, Gilbert? Just having fun on a Monday night for Patty Mac's live stream. What are you up to tonight? I don't know, buddy. I don't know if the card reader's wrong tonight, or it showed he laid down pocket aces earlier too, on a board of like 8-4-3. He raised the 10 with 8-7. Some pretty decent starting hands here. All the way down to the poker house nuts, 6-4. Ace 10 suited shows to be the favorite right now, but that never means anything. Because look at that. 8-7. Dopey. Jonathan's going to bet with the open-ended straight. Dopey has the same thing, just the higher end of it. From a Pat folds the low end of it. And of course, ace 10 is going to come along. Atlas has a king 4. He's got an open ender and a flush draw. So we're going to see some gameplay here. Let's see what happens. There's only one dopey in the game, Gilbert. Cookie's going to fire out, but I don't see David going anywhere with an ace and the flush redraw. Dopey's going to shove, so maybe David does go somewhere. I don't know. We'll see. Wow, nice move by Dopey. It's going to make people think, at least.
Beautiful.
That's how bored I was over here. I just sat there and do that.
David lays down the best hand, and that's what aggression does. Dopey's going to show it probably too. He does. David's kicking himself right now. Wow. Nice play by Dopey. Well, David Perkins of treeservice817.com. If you've had any of your trees blow down lately, or had some limbs fall off, or just need some help cutting up some trees, give David a call at 817-500-7107. He also does sod. I suggest Bermuda 419. Martin Infante with 3 Kings Heating and Cooling. If you're ready to get your air conditioner primed up, give Martine a call at 817-884-7431. Commercial and residential, give Martin a call for all your AC and heating needs. Happy birthday to Kelly Ryan Wells and Ryan Wells both. Celebrating a birthday this week. Happy birthday to Kelly, 18. Can't believe it. But I guess if your dad's 65 tomorrow, you can be 18. And our newest one, Memory Moments, Event Design and Decor. Give Andy Bishop a call for all your event coordinating. She can help you out at 817-405-4698. That's 817-405-4968. Give Andy a call if you're planning a party or a wedding or a graduation. Well, back to the hand. It looks like 10-5 is in the lead and going to win. Unless he gets bet off of it. Jonathan's gonna. I don't know what happened there. Check, check. Maybe. Al's gonna pull it down. They fire the second half back up yet of the ball game? What is it? 30? Lorenzo. Sorry about that. Well, we've got about an hour and 15 minutes left of our stream tonight. Hope you're enjoying it. Been an action-packed stream so far. We've had 5 people felted. 2 people decided to leave. 3 decided to rebuy. And we still got a lot of action to go. Oh, we got 4 people going to this flop. One guy's got the best starting hand at ace jack. Ace right there in the window. Couple of straight draws too, though. If anybody decides to come along. What was the bet? 40? No, they're going to fold. And long guy's going to take it down.
Good bet.
We need a break. Oh, mine were 2 a while ago for some reason. I should have took an allergy pill today. I completely forgot.
Big blind there.
On to hand 48. Oh, Houston's on a nice run. All right, let's go Cougs. Let's go Cougs. Let's see here.
No, 7.
$7 bets, it looks like. And we've got 5 going to the flop, anywhere from 6-4 to king 2. And there's a king right there in the window, but also a nice draw for Bone and Al. 12. I think they might stick around for 12. They do. $5 doesn't help anyone.
He's up.
Check from Bone, and Alice is going to fire 21 now. Al's going to come along. Will Bone continue? Nope.
I mean, it's okay. We appreciate your sympathy. We really do.
8 right there.
We did not make the dealer cry. We did not.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
I was going to lay it down. And we're going to go to the next hand. Let's try again on hand 51 to give away a hat or a hoodie. So
Well, she's got
the
now, so she's good.
player, and I'll make it $25. If you're within $25, we'll do a hat or a hoodie here from Poker House Fort Worth.
Oh wait, this is the no fun hand.
Uh-oh. Those do not look like Winter's arms anymore.
No fun
No fun
league.
league.
Those look like the arms of Jake Terry. Well, we've been talking about it all night. The Fortune Jackpot, these guys are all playing for it. There's where you see some of the check marks. Jim, and I believe that is Big Slick, has 2 already. Just needs to flop a set and do Broadway, and he wins $2,000. Nobody hits it tonight. That goes to $2,500 tomorrow night. Fortune Jackpot right here at Poker House Fort Worth.
I knew it was not reading it. Do it one more time.
Did it get mine? Yeah, you're good. She's green.
All right.
Turn red. Well, turn red after everybody does it. Oh,
Dopey.
Oh, it turned red.
yeah.
David's got Dopey and 80 on hand 51 is what we're going to guess, guys. And ladies, hand 51. This hand, Dopey's got a pretty good hand of ace queen, raise it up to 17. See if anybody, yeah, promo pack calls with his king 3. Will Bone call with his 5-3 of diamonds? Nope.
There's for here.
Wow.
So does he.
All right, we got several guys going with Bone here. He's got to play the hand, though. And ace high is going to take it down.
One spot.
All right, you got one more hand to go. We're guessing on hand number 51 who's going to win the hand and what's the pot size going to be. You got to be within $25 to win it. So far, we've got Dopey at 80, promo Pat 120, 2 bets on Bone, 82 and 55. Dopey for 90. I'm going to go out on a limb and take Cookie here. Cookie with a $120 pot. What the heck? Oh, all right. Gilbert's got promo Pat. I'll stay with 120 though. Big Slick picks up queens. Man, he has had some good hands tonight. Dopey's got pocket 4s. Slim chance of hitting a 4 because Cookie's got 4-2. Aces. Somebody might be able to steal this pot if they represent an ace, which it looks like that's what Dopey's going to try to do. No, just messing with chips. Thought he was looking to steal this pot. And he probably could have done it. Cookie's going to try to steal it with this 4-2. That is going to be highway robbery if he gets away with that. That's where aggressive play pays off. Don't know if Big Slick's going to lay down queens for a $24 bet, though. Let's see. He does. Wow. Cook's going to steal this pot with a 4-2. Wow. Cookie, that's highway robbery right there. That's a felony. All right, here we go. Hand 51. no more bets. We've got anywhere from Bone to Dopey to Long Guy to Atlas.
You had me crushed.
And I have the thief, Cookie.
My pocket pair looked a lot like aces, but it wasn't. Yeah, one-legged aces. I was like, ooh, almost quad.
He didn't say he had pocket aces, did he? Because everybody knows no one would have bet pocket aces right there. All right, let's see. Is your Bone fold? So those who took Bone are done. Dopey's still in. David's still in. Lawn Guy's still in. Promo Pat's still in, and Cook's still in. So everybody that has them still has a chance. Ace Jack 10. Let's see. Cookie's going to try to get funny again. I thought he was grabbing for chips. 10-9 is ahead right now. And Cook does grab for some chips and throw them out there. He's trying to commit felony again. He got by Dopey. He's getting by David. Let's see if the Lawn Guy. Yeah, the Lawn Guy is going to fold. Promo Pat's not going to let him get away with it yet, though. With the 4-2 of spades, also has a straight draw. It's down to Gilbert and I. Come on, Cookie. Not that I'm not cheering for Promo Pat, too, but 6 helps no one. Let's see if Cook fires a... Nope. He does take it down with his 10, but nobody wins because it's a $67 pot, and I'm the only one that picked Cook. Oh, well, it was fun. We might try one more time before the end of the night. We still got over an hour left, so please stay with us. Here's one of our tournaments. I bet it's the Bomb Pot tournament. What do you think? It is every Sunday, Friday, and Wednesday. Sunday and Friday at 7 p.m. Wednesday at 6:30. You figure it out. $1,500 guaranteed tournament with the Bomb Pot every blind level. $0 gets you in. 35 for 35. $25 rebuys and add-ons at the break. Well, thanks everybody for trying again. We'll try one more time in the last hour. That one was close. We had 2 people still in it at the end. All we needed was one $30 bet and a call, and we would have got there. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, Rhino.
I'm gonna call this the best game ever because I want to be able to come back and play again. So I'm not gonna badmouth it. I'm just gonna say this is the best game I ever played. Not good. Not good at all.
And 4 players going to this flop. Kings all the way down to 8-3. That doesn't hit anyone, so what do we say? First to bet wins. And there's a $4 bet coming from Cookie. Oh, boy. He does have a flush draw, though. And 8-3 calls him.
That was pretty slick.
And so does King 10. Cook hits his flush because I don't think that was a black 2. I thought that was a heart 4. Which it was. Our graphics are way off tonight. Ace on the river doesn't help anyone. Cook throws out 15, and he's probably going to take it down. He does. He's going to show his flush. He stepped in that 9 hole there where 2 people have already been knocked out and playing pretty aggressive and pretty well so far. Well, we got a little over an hour left of our Patty Mac's Monday Night Live stream. Coming to you live from Poker House Fort Worth. Again, if you've joined us, we are live streaming across 3 different streams: YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Thank you so much for joining us. Come out and join us. Sign up for Patty Mac's live stream. Sign-ups open up now on Tuesdays, so call up here Tuesday. Get your name on the list for next week's game.
My VPIP is way down from my normal.
Aces for promo Pat. Nobody has a heart, so he's most likely going to take this one down. Don't think Atlas is going to fire again. Nah, Pat's, well, he's going to call $10. With his trip aces. All right, Easton's starting to pull away. Let's go, Cougs. Rhino, winner says hello. And she's sorry you're not here, so she could river you. She didn't say that. I just added that. Well, Al's got a pretty good starting hand. Dopey's got a pretty good starting hand. And there's some pretty decent starting hands here. Let's see what happens. Al does raise it up, though, to 32. Jonathan's going to be able to get away from it. Don't think Dopey's going to lay it down. And if Dopey calls, promo Pat's most likely going to call. Dopey took Dopey off, though. Does that mean he's laying it down? Nope. Guess he'll set Dopey back on there.
Cooper's flaring a little bit now.
Yep.
The third time down the court, they've thrown an elbow or pushed him in the mouth.
Queen helps no one. 7 promo Pat. Ace gives Al the lead.
I haven't walked past the ball in so long.
Don't see him. Oh, he checked. Wow. I was trying to catch him. He's not going to get paid off, though. He does drag down a $146 pot.
They're going to lose their composure. They don't settle down a little bit.
On to 55. If you see the clock up in the right-hand corner, that is our Fortune Jackpot. These guys have 2 hours and 50 minutes left to hit the 4 hands that are needed to win the Fortune Jackpot. I believe Promo Pat has 2 of them right now, so he has 2 hours and 49 minutes to hit the other 2. It's a $2,000 payout tonight. if anyone does it. Be nice to see it happen right here on the live stream. It has happened before. Eights hit the lead, and Atlas and Al both have an 8. Five players going to the turn. Nobody has ducks. So eights remain ahead, but Atlas does have a bigger kicker than Al. Al's going to pull it down. Atlas folded his 8. Okay. Well, want to remind you that Wednesday night we'll be back again for Brad's Wild Stream Wednesday right here at Poker House Fort Worth. Also a 1-2 game, but a little higher limits. They can buy in up to 500 or I think, well, I can't remember. Anyways, it plays more like a 1-3 or 2-5 game. A little more action, but a couple of these newer players have brought a little more action to this game.
All the way out to the P.
And now running at Poker House Fort Worth, we've got a plain Jane 1-2 game for those that just like to play low stakes Texas Hold'em. We got the game for you now. No straddling, no bomb pots unless it's agreed to by the whole table, and just a real nice simple game. And then those of you who like to play for a little bit bigger stakes, we got the 1-3 with a $100 to $500 buy-in and 75% matching of the stacks. Come on out and play some cash. If you don't like cash, come out and play in our tournaments. We have tournaments every single day of the week. You saw some of them earlier. Dopey hits aces, but Lawn Guy takes the lead with King Queen. See if Dopey tries to bet for some value. No, he doesn't. Wow. He does got Broadway, and Dopey threw down his ace. Man, that guy, he's got some sick reads.
Snipped it out.
But like I said, I've been playing with him for 25, 30 years. Solid player.
Yeah, I turned it.
That's your first one on the board?
That's my first one.
The Lawn Guy gets on the board with the Broadway.
Right.
Did you say raise?
I did.
All right. Let's get the cards. C-Day. Go ahead and put it more. And scan yours again. All right, we're good. Thank you. 4, 5.
5.
Oh, man.
Fold and fold.
I'm getting old, but my back is starting to hurt. But talking about getting old, happy birthday to my partner, Rhino. Turns 51 tomorrow. Happy birthday, buddy.
That looks like all me.
May you miss as many turkeys this weekend as possible.
Sorry.
$5.
10.
But if you do shoot one, I love turkey. Jacks take the lead for Promo Pat and adds another one. Does pick up a flush draw for Dopey. Dopey hits his king on the river, but I don't think he's going to get paid.
15.
Because Promo Pat has the trip jacks, but nope, he's going to throw a little bet out, and he's going to see where he's at pretty quickly. Don't think he's going to make the call.
Oh, I was gone.
He will not. And Promo Pat picks up the jacks.
You don't need a boat?
No, it don't count.
Oh, you don't have one card.
You're welcome, dude.
I had 3 pairs. And the king was one of them.
All right, action. Call.
Well, how's the game going now? It was 45-34 last time checked in. Hopefully Houston puts the hammer down and finishes it off.
Save money by betting out for 15.
45-42? Oh, man. Florida's coming back. That's not what we want to see. We knew it was going to be a close game. Cook's going to bet, but Bone threw down a 10. But Atlas hits his flush on the turn, and it's a big one too. Cook's betting right into him. Atlas insta calls. Gonna probably show Cookie where he's at. That's not gonna help Cookie because he hits his straight, but he might be able to not bet. He's probably gonna check with 4 hearts on the board. No, he's gonna make a bet. Atlas has got a nice flush. Not going to count for the flush frenzy because it has to be ace high. Or flush frenzy, the fortune jackpot, sorry. Flush frenzy was last month. But moves Atlas up into second place tonight. All right. It's a little too close for my likings. Houston needs to get back up to that 11 or 12 point lead, make me feel a little better. And we've got 5 going to this flop for only $2. Queen Jack's going to take a dominating lead, except for Dopey does hit an open ender, and he's going to fire out. Long guy's got 2 pairs, so he's probably going to pop it some here. Doesn't want to see. Well, no, he just calls. Wow, okay. Would have popped it there because I don't want to see a flush make. Maybe he wants to get paid. But now he's in trouble. Because Dopey has Broadway. And Broadway's going to hold up, obviously. He's going to make sure he has Broadway. He's probably going to 60-ish. 75. 70. This one might be hard for Long Guy to get off of. He's not. He's going to call. Yep, he's thinking, man, I wish I would have jammed on the flop.
Ace queen would make sense. I'll call. I got 2 pair. I kind of was.
Broadway holds up,
I didn't
and
think
Cook
king ten ace queen.
Dopey gets on the board for the fortune
Or
jackpot.
at least a good an ace.
Is that number 2 for you on the board?
That's his first one, yeah.
Well, this isn't a good sign. Thanks, man. You want to join me or not? Well, we've been joined by one of the greats.
Great big loser.
Tonight, maybe. Not overall, my friend. There you go. Once you're set, I'll turn you on here. Well, we are joined, like I said, by one of the greats, the Bone. Bone is back here with us.
Yeah, I was hoping to see you a little later in the evening, but...
Yeah, it's bad news. Did you get felted again?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
3 strikes and I'm out.
Yeah, he had some bad beats, some kings versus aces. That's not a bad beat, but you can't do anything about that one.
Yeah,
we didn't even get to see the first one.
You didn't see the first time?
No.
I flopped a set and tried to bet Dopey off. Couldn't bet him off, and he ended up hitting the straight on the river.
Wow. Nathaniel's saying hello to you, Daryl.
Hey, Nate. Don't watch this stream. Stop watching.
Yeah, there were a couple of times where you were ahead with the top pair and you laid it down.
Well, one time I know I laid down ace jack, and then but I would have lost that hand. I don't know about the other ones you're talking about.
A couple of times you were ahead with tens, laid them down. The last one did pay off because they hit the flush on it.
Yeah, I know most of the ones you're talking about. I think I would have lost all those hands. I have to go back and look.
Yeah.
The one where I had ace jack, I know Jim made a flush.
Yeah, I'm not sure which one that is. Promo Pat's brought a little action to the game tonight, too. Dopey has, too.
Dopey was saying he was...
The Nick King?
Down on his V-pip. Yeah, he hadn't been playing as many hands. So.
Yeah, I don't think anybody fell in the... I don't know. We'll look at the categories again, but it was Promo Pat, of course, played more hands, more losses, more wins, struggled more, and then it had you as the most unlucky.
I played bad. I think I did get unlucky, but I also just played bad. And ran bad, no cards.
Yeah, I'm feeling the same way, too. Queen 8 is going to take down this hand. Atlas has 2 pair. Unless, yeah. I thought it said all in. We've been having some issues with the board and everything tonight, man. It's been crazy.
So how many hands did y'all miss?
Like 4, 5, something like that.
Yeah, I think I went broke on hand 3.
Yeah, we've had 6 felts already tonight. Over under, I set at 5.5, and everybody took the under, of course, that usually watch this game. But we had, you're the third one that's left the seat already tonight. You know that because you've been out there playing.
I should have left after the second one. I wanted to, but I got stubborn.
Yeah. There's always a chance. And I'm kind of running in that, not so great phase right now, too, but I'll be back here tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
You know? It's got to turn. I was thinking about even going back to a different coin, although I love that coin you gave me. Just for,
Well, mix it up.
I might
Try something different.
try 2 of them on there or something, change my underwear, whatever.
That's probably time for that. March is over.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't change it at all during March, and look what happened. It got stinky. Just kidding, fans. Ace King for Cook. Dopey Jack 10 is ahead. He's going to probably call and is he asking him how many times you want to run it? Oh, wait, we got another all in, so this might be. No, Cook took the top one. They're going to chop, so there's not going to be a felt here. What are your feelings about that? Do you like running it just once or twice?
Well, it's funny. When I had the Kings earlier, I asked to run it twice, and he said no. So, but I knew I was behind. When I'm behind, of course, I want to run it multiple times.
Did you feel like you were behind at that point, really?
I did. I played with Armstrong a long time. When he went over the top after I did, I knew he had aces. I mean, it was
wow. He's had some big hands tonight, man.
Well, keep watching.
He's had ace king, ace queen, king. Yeah. I mean,
it continues. I will tell you that. Okay. Spoiler alert.
All right.
He's having a good night.
Yeah, and he's recently back. He took a little leave of absence there for a little while and back playing again. Good to see him.
Yeah, he's another one of the ex-Snake Pit guys. I've known Jim for 20 years. Used to play with our home game.
It was funny. Your son chimed in tonight that 6-6 wins them all, and then next thing you know, 6-6 comes on the board, and the 6 wins the game, man. It was way earlier, but I haven't heard from him lately.
I guess that means he's back. He was in
Jack.
Where did he tell me he was?
It was probably in the 7:30 hour or something like that.
He was driving home from Pflugerville.
Oh, yeah?
That's where he was.
I know where that is.
Yeah.
On the way to Houston. $48-47 with how much? 8 minutes to go. They're making it too close.
Houston was up by 12 or 13 not that long ago.
Rhino gave me an update right there. They're 45 to 34, right. But Florida's on a run. Hopefully Houston will suck it up and win this thing, man. I took them when they were long odds.
Am I loud tonight or am I soft?
I can hear you fine. We did try to adjust the mics, right? Yeah, so hopefully you go home and you hear us.
Oh, I'm not watching this stream.
Okay.
There's no way I'm going to pretend this night was never happened.
All right.
All right, so you were talking about pocket sixes, right?
Yep.
Look what the bone has here.
Uh-oh. Pocket sixes versus pocket tens versus
and look what Jim
pocket aces. Wow. And eights. Good Lord. And fours.
Yes.
5 pair.
5 pairs.
That is very, very, very rare.
And so I'm thinking to myself, here's an opportunity to get back in the game, right?
Yeah.
And then he 3-bets to 76.
This is one of those ones where it's very rare that aces hold up, but with you saying that earlier, I believe that aces might hold up.
So I'm thinking, get lucky here. I know I'm behind, but I've been struggling maybe just one time with Jack's hand, pocket six.
It is your son's hand, so.
Yeah, this is for you, Jack.
Yeah. It is like a kid. It sucks money right out of you, right?
Yep.
Oh, boy.
I sound velvety. Somebody said, oh, that's Nate in the chat. Okay. That's good. Velvety smooth?
He's very, he's like
Carmel.
What's Luther Vandross of commentating. There you go. Right, I gave Rhino one of those earlier.
All right, so Dopey has 10s here.
Oh, yeah.
And he's thinking, he's like, oh, Bones all in for 87. What could he have?
Wow, is he going to call too? Nope, he folds.
You're smarter than me.
He's showing everybody like, I'm folding 10s, which is a good fold. And Promo Pat likes to play hands, so. What did Jim just throw in 6 more chips for? Oh, because Pat folded?
Anybody in the chat, what do you think wins this?
Oh, no, he called. Okay. Well, Promo Pat is a lucky dude. So 8s maybe, but I think you kind of told us that aces maybe win. 4s! Holy smokes!
Just flop quads, that's all.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what I wanted to do. That's what I was trying.
Wow, and look at him just sitting there like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he only had $75, but that was a nice little quadruple up. Here, I think I have a chance because I guess get a 3 on the turn, open ended.
Yeah. Did he just went all in.
Wouldn't have mattered if I hit it.
Now you could have got some of Jim's money. No, I guess you're all in, and Cook was all in already too. So, wow.
Yeah, I could have won a small side pot if I made the straight.
Wow. Y'all didn't even make a big noise out there like we would know what was going on that hand either.
No.
Everybody's just like, wow. Wow, nice hand, buddy.
I'm hearing the wah noise in my head.
The fat lady singing or something like that? Yeah. What's that slogan? It's not over till the fat lady sings or whatever. Look at Dopey giving himself a pat on the back. God, that guy. Wow, that was a big hand for Cook there.
Absolutely, yeah. Like I said, quadrupled up. He had 75. Now he's got over 300.
Yeah, I got him into the green. I hate to see that stat for you, brother.
Tonight's live stream was brought to you by the Bone.
Yeah. Well, that's for sure. These guys.
I've had a couple of good nights recently playing cash, so I was due for a bad one, but that one hurts. I hate to do it on the live stream.
Yeah, I mean, me too. We talked about this as I had 3 winning sessions last week, and then in one day it blew it all. So,
yeah, Ryan, sometimes you're the windshield, sometimes you're the bug.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Crash dummy tonight.
Ooh. Here's the for Rhino. What's that thing?
I wish you had seen hand number 3 because I think that's what got tilt.
What happened? Did you have kings there or something?
No, I flopped a set of 8s.
Oh.
And
you said Jim ran you down?
I just kept betting and betting and betting, and he just wouldn't fold.
Wow.
And I got all in, and, of course, he hit the straight. So. Yeah, I mean, he was determined.
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes you have those feelings on hands.
Mm-hmm. I don't blame him.
I don't know.
Just those
like, yeah. I mean, I get
brutal.
There's a couple of guys that do that to me out here too. So it's like no matter what you bet, they call and they hit.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I just feel like couldn't I hit a boat every once in a while?
Yeah, and you're going to take next week off, right?
Yeah, I'll be in Fredericksburg next weekend and Monday. We'll be coming back Monday evening, but
very nice.
Not early enough to get out here.
I mean, that was the thing is that I knew Pat was calling because Pat's always calling. Yeah,
well, we've been talking about the tournaments. I think this is going to be the last one, just our straight up tournaments on Thursdays at 6:30 and Saturday at 7, right, Daryl? I don't know. You figure it out. $1,500 free roll tournament.
I have to call up here and ask him what time it starts because I never know.
I know. $0 gets you in, 35 for 35, $25 rebuys and add-ons at the break. If you like just plain Texas Hold'em, that's the game for you. And those pots have been way over $1,500.
Oh, yeah. Last night, we were over 4,000.
Yeah, 4,200,
yeah.
Good grief, they're getting up there. Well, Lon guy's played pretty good tonight too. He's been pretty nitty.
Been a lot of new players. Have you noticed a big influx in new players?
Yeah, I have. I've heard people coming from the fort, people coming all the way from Longview the other night too.
Yeah, well, we had a girl at our table from Australia last night. Yeah, so. It's a long way to go for a free roll, but I guess she likes it.
Or maybe she was just making that accent so that...
No, she lived in Australia.
Checked her ID?
I did.
Okay. You know, Alec Baldwin was married to supposedly a Spanish lady, and ends up she was from Boston. All right, Queens take the lead here. Oh my goodness, 1 point. Come on, Houston, we got to get up more than that. I definitely don't need Florida to win in the last seconds. All right, Cookies, 2 pair. Golly, he's been hitting some stuff.
Yeah, Long Guy has a couple of unlucky hands.
Yeah, and Long Guy is all in. Cook, he's not going to fold 2 pair. Wow, and he does take down the Lawn Guy, and that's felt number 7, Rhino. Felt number 7.
In the Patty Mac live stream.
I know. Might be a good thing that I'm back here commentating tonight.
Yeah.
Bone.
Yeah.
It is a wild game out there tonight. Although I kind of like those at times too.
Depends on what end of the wildness you're on.
Yeah. Octo crab is gross. I don't even know what that means. Is that a code?
8-3 Octo Crab.
8-3?
Mm-hmm. No, what do you hear?
Octo crab. Huh. No, I didn't even see how much if there was a pre-flop raise or anything else. But Jonathan likes splashing some chips around, so paying off for him tonight. And he's dressed sharp.
Yeah, you got ace-10 here with some diamonds.
Ace-10. I mean, when you play hands like that, people can never put you on a hand. So
exactly, yeah.
When he comes back and he raises, people are thinking like, he didn't have anything.
I was planning on playing 6-4 aggressively, but I never got it tonight.
He hits his 10 right off the bat, too. Going to throw out 11.
Yeah, Ryan, rub it in. Rhino.
3 from Bone. What does that mean?
You about 7 felds. Had half
Rhino, what is wrong with you?
All right. I can take as good as I can give, and I think I've given him a couple of ribs. So.
Oh, you mean when he's whining about the river for 3 weeks straight or something? Or are we on week 4 already?
River earned her name tonight.
Yes,
by
she
the way.
did. There were some wild river.
Even she mentioned it a couple of times.
Yeah. He's got a new phrase called winterized.
Yeah, we heard that. It was great. I got winterized.
Yep. Jonathan does take down that hand with his 10s. Wow. Fredo's played pretty calm tonight too, man.
Yeah, he was very quiet.
Yeah. He's drinking Sprite, man.
Oh, that's why.
Mm-hmm.
And he's listening to something. Podcast in his ear.
Wasn't sure.
Maybe listening to you and June's new podcast.
Maybe.
Episode 1 come out yet?
Not yet. Well, I forgot what we were going to do it on. She said something. What was it that we got into a deep conversation about the other day? I don't even remember.
I don't remember either. Jack 8. Atlas raises it up. I like Jack 8.
Yeah.
And that's why I like Jack 8.
Goodness gracious.
Nice.
Probably not going to get paid very much. Dopey's going to give him $5-10 maybe. But he's not going to call for long.
Tim, this game ends at 10 o'clock. There's an open seat, but there's not much time left. You got 6 minutes.
Nah, there's still 30 minutes left, right? Or no? I don't even know what time it is. 6 minutes left. Bone was right. There's 30 minutes left on the live stream.
First thing I've been right about all night.
Well, good call then. Good call. Boat. He already had one though, didn't he, or not? I don't know. Oh, yeah, it doesn't count.
Yeah, he got counterfeited on his boat.
Yep.
Then the hand, but don't
Should
get
have
on
bet
the
him
board.
off of it earlier. But how you supposed to know? Yep. There was spot open almost all night, Tim. Because that 9 seat busted out twice. And then Cookie sat down and started playing all kinds of hands and stuck it out there. Tosh got his kings beat too.
Yeah.
By something ugly.
Also early
8-5 or something.
Right. Yeah.
I think it was 8-5 or 8-6 by promo. We did see that one. Well, pocket pairs again here, 8s and 5s and ace queen. Nice hands. See if Big Slick wins this one. Ooh, there's some 6s.
There they are.
Yeah. Couple of hands too late.
Dope, you gonna bet him off of it?
Think so. Yeah, I mean, I guess yeah. It shows he laid down aces one time with a board of like 8-6-3.
That can't be right.
Promo Pat bet 40 or 40 and showed Jim laid down aces. Dopey. Not sure if it was correct or not, but that's what it showed. Well, that mic's sitting there all by itself, Bone.
Yeah, just taunting me.
Yeah.
I'll be back again someday.
You and Frosty the Snowman.
You got that. Ace King.
Yeah. 5s.
Promo's already made 35, so let's see what he wants to do.
He is
call him.
He raises hands that I'd never even thought about raising, but it works for him.
Yeah, Alice just calls with Ace King.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty normal. It's safe play.
Yeah, and why not let the aggressor be the aggressor, especially if you hit.
But Jonathan's running good. Let's see how many 5s he gets.
Is he going to call or is he going to raise?
No, he folded.
No.
Oh,
still there.
The graphic's wrong. Shows that he folded. He calls.
Yep. All right. Well, Dopey laid down his King 3. Six hits Pat. Gives him the lead.
And he's got the ace of diamonds, so he's not going to want to give it up too easy. I'll lead out.
Atlas is going to make at least one call. Cookie's the one that actually bet 10. It's getting Atlas closer to his. Six. Oh, jeez.
They say Florida took the lead.
63-62 Houston with 128 left.
Oh.
Atlas does stick around and hits his
Broadway.
Golly, and these guys are thinking, what is he calling with?
Put him on the board.
He called nothing on the flop. He called nothing on the turn and hits his queen on the river.
Yeah, he deserves a cha-ching there.
Okay, I'll give him one, thanks. Or a... Oh, yeah.
You're not going to give him the horn sounds like Rhino?
I don't know. That was some...
Pow, 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 pow.
This is dramatic.
Oh, yeah.
We need to remove that one and get like the Jeopardy song or something. if it's not copyright infringement. Well, Bone, I'm working on a Patty Mac poker line of apparel, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully going to debut next month.
Well, this is the first time I wore this hoodie, and they didn't have a 3X, so I got a 4X, and I swear it's smaller than the 3X.
I think the new line was too.
It's way smaller.
Because my 3X was pretty tight on me that I got in the new version.
Yeah, they're smaller than the other ones.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Yes, sir.
I like them big, but this is just surprisingly about right.
Yeah. And I put in the request for the blue, too. And Smokey, if you're listening, Daryl and I are still waiting on our blue hoodies.
Yeah, upgrade it to a 4X if it's the new sizing.
Okay, 3 or 4X, whatever. Little big's not bad. Pocket Jacks, nice starting hand for Atlas. Probably going to take it down if he fires anything. Oh, Promo Pat's going to fire with an 8-7.
Suited.
That's what, some of these cash players, they buy so many pots that you and I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
That's where they get the nit. For sure. Dollars to try to win the pots, drag some blinds and stuff. Al's going to call with an open-ended straight. See what happens here. 7 doesn't help anyone. What happened here? She's throwing the card. Oh, 6 comes out. Al does hit his straight.
There you go.
And he goes all in. And he gets called, doesn't he?
No.
You sure?
I think
Why would he turn his cards over?
Well, I guess he did.
Yeah, he did
okay,
call.
All right. I thought he was folding.
Uh-oh. I need to open that damn door, dude. I need to open that door so I can watch the end of the game. All right, come on, Houston. Play some defense now. Oh, no. Okay. All right. You got a close ball game out there, too. Come on, Cougs. Hold on. Hold on. 64-63 Florida. I hope that's not the end of the game. No, don't tell me that.
I think the TVs here are a little behind.
Yeah, but I hope that's not the final score, man. That would be a heartbreaker, man. We're ahead the whole game and they win the last second. Let's hope not.
Promo Pat got the dirty diaper suited.
Sorry, we got to get back to poker here.
Yeah, I know we're distracted.
Well, Al's firing with nothing.
King high.
And he might take it down.
Yeah, it's a good bet.
Yeah.
He bet it because 6-9's his favorite hand.
Yeah.
And he always tells
people
everybody.
do know that too.
Yeah.
They play with them very often.
Yeah, so.
Oh, 46.5 left. Okay. And where'd everybody go? I know where you are.
Well, I think Jim's probably watching the end of the game, Jim Armstrong.
It's right there on the big screen in front of him, though.
Yeah, but he's got $911, so
I
don't think he's
cared.
worried about these last few hands.
All right. Pocket 2s, Queen Jack suited, 9-8. And 10-7 for Dopey. And look at that.
Yep.
David flops a full house.
Nice.
Turnover, Houston. No.
David's had a rough card dead night, too. Good for him. He needs a big pot.
Yeah. He's navigated not too bad, though.
Yeah.
They're both still in? David bet $6. The cookie hits an 8, so he might fire a little bit of something.
Bet 4, David's going to raise it how much?
I don't know, $10, $15.
Something.
He got a little call out of cookie there. Oh, no. Houston turns the ball over with 26 seconds left. Come on, guys. This is one of those games where they have them the whole time and the team makes a comeback. They're not going to – it gets the team down, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Florida's going to have to miss the shot, and Houston's going to have to get the rebound. We're watching it now. Sorry, folks.
Imagine most people out there are watching in the chat.
Wow, if they don't win this, what a heartbreaker. They're ahead the whole entire game till the last 40 seconds.
How do you see how many people are in the chat?
Still got a nice crowd. Watching us across all 3 streams of YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Daryl, if you're just joining, I've got my friend Bone back here with me because he got knocked out of the tournament. There's his empty mic sitting there.
Tournament, I wish. It was
tournament, cash game, whatever. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about another tournament right now. There's the 6s. Those are nasty.
Yep. That's
dopey.
Gonna hurt.
He might get paid here. Yeah, he does. We're still trying to look at that play to see if Houston touched it last or Florida touched it last, because that's going to be a game decider, but it looked like Houston touched it. I don't know what the ruling is. They're saying it, but we can't hear it.
Tim asked if we need him to go to Twitch. I've never even seen Twitch.
Dopey, congratulations. You had some fans. Hadley or something like that. David Hadley and somebody else. Can't remember who it was. See you later, man.
Said it went off Houston's knee.
Yep. All right, you take charge, Bone. I'm watching the game.
Okay. All right. Big Slick.
God, they almost turned it over.
Another suited jack from Al. 6-5 suited from Atlas.
I still fold.
We need Florida to miss some free throws, and obviously they're going to make one because Rhino just told me 65.
All right, couple of jack highs. There's one queen. And 10 high flop.
Why is there a 6 on every flop now, Daryl?
Yeah. Give me a break. But Big Slick is going to hit the 10. So
yeah, he is. Probably going to see a little money exchange here.
For sure.
Dopey's going to get out of the way. Promo Pat's going to get out of the way. All right, so
Atlas with his 2 pairs going to pump it.
Yeah, he takes it down. Wow, Jim played pretty disciplined there.
Yeah, he's solid. I mean,
look at Jonathan cheering for himself. Cookie, you played pretty good, man. You played pretty good. Everybody else got felted in that seat you were in. You came in sharply dressed and played well. What's up, Mark? Joining us late. Well, Daryl, can Houston hit a 3 or at least tie it up with leaving no time on the clock? I don't know. I don't even know what the foul situations are out there.
Dopey's got a big hand, ace king. Nobody else has much. 8-4, 8-7. Pat may like his queen 10.
Mm-hmm. I graduated college, man.
Mark,
oh
said
no!
the game's
Don't
over.
tell me, Mark.
That's bad news, right
Don't
there.
say that. That probably means Houston lost.
Yeah.
Golly, man! I was counting the money already, dude. I took him on a long shot.
Dopey hit a king. Promo hit his queen.
Yep.
But he's gonna lay it down.
He's telling me to watch this crap. Okay. Hopefully they don't just throw it away right here.
Yeah, that's disappointing. I was shocked,
I know. I was listening.
They had the lead as long as they did, and then
I was listening to your comments out there how it was going to be close at halftime, and then Houston was going to take charge in the second half.
That was my hope.
What did they do? Just throw it away?
That's the second time they've done it.
They didn't even get a shot off, did they? I don't even know.
65-63 final.
Oh, well. There goes my dreams of winning the long shot. David, he popped his head in here at the end, and we told him you were cheering for him or rooting for him. We're down to probably our last 10 minutes here. And this is for the Houston Cougars. And this. That's the final horn.
The
it's
final
over.
Buzzer.
Yep. Oh, well.
Nobody's got an ace, so king, queen's good. Be the one that bets it.
Game. Yep. King, queen does take it down. Is that another hand for Dopey? Oh, none with the zipper, buddy. Daryl's wearing a 4X right here.
Mm-hmm.
No more zippers, though. I think I got one with a zipper. Maybe.
I have two. I
Black
have
one?
one in black and one in red.
Yeah. Thank you, Jonathan. I appreciate that.
I'll go 4 cards, but I ain't go 5 cards. But I will go for 10.
Bomb pot? No.
They might. They were talking about
Oh, really? Are they going to finish with the bomb pot? Okay. So Jim's already gone?
Yeah, I think Jim
Guess
is,
he left.
Jim doesn't want to do the bomb pot and give all his
Atlas
money
took
away.
over the chip lead? Where did I miss?
Well, Jim was gone. So.
Well, no, it shows him right there.
Oh. That can't be correct.
I don't know.
No, that's not
Did
right.
we miss a big hand that he played or something?
He had $911 2 hands ago. He didn't lose it.
Well, Atlas had less, and I don't know.
Well, maybe we did.
Who knows? Well, anyways, we're going to finish with the bomb pot, I guess. First one on Patty Mac's live stream in a while. Well,
Yeah, in a while. We did one in the very early days.
I don't mind them, but we changed this to kind of plain Jane poker. Al's got some trip 10s. He's going to bet. But there's also a flush out there, and Cook has a flush on the top. When Al thinks his trip 10s are good.
Yeah, see if he can pair the board or pair his queen or jack.
Yeah, that's why Cookie might throw it away. It's because he doesn't figure his flush is good because there's a pocket pair on the top. Thanks, David. Thanks for joining us tonight. We do greatly appreciate it. Thanks for all the comments, too. And nope, he's not going to make it.
Nope.
Jonathan would have won the top. And Al is going to take the bottom pot, though. Didn't he?
8, 9, 10, Jack Queen.
Yeah. And Promo Pat's calling with trip 10s with an ace. He's going to take the top. So it's going to top. Yep.
All right. Well, good way to finish.
Yep. No, there's no boat. Yeah. No, he didn't have a boat on top either. Chop chop for the last hand of the night. Well, Bone, it was an action-filled night. I know it wasn't
different anyway.
It wasn't a good ending for you. I'm sorry, my friend.
It happens. I was due for a bad night.
There's the stats we were talking about earlier. 3-4 fall in the net. Atlas and Cook were the calling stations, and Aggressive Loose were Al, Promo, and Dopey. I like these new ones that are going to come out with the lines here. Okay, Al won the most hands. Promo Pat struggled the most, but he also played the most.
I was cursed.
Yeah. Most unlucky. Atlas was the luckiest. Largest hand was 472, and the long guy thought about it for 110. Good night, Rhino. Thanks, man.
Rhino. Good luck with your turkeys, Rhino.
Yep. If you shoot one, bring me some turkey meat, but may they run as fast as they can.
They can fly, you know.
Well, that's what I said, but he said they don't fly.
They do a little bit.
I know. I think I've seen them fly. Not far.
Yeah, we're going to fly.
Atlas was the luckiest, and Bone, you were the most unlucky.
I felt every bit of it.
Mm-hmm.
Pick bad spots.
You felt it.
Give me that. Oh yeah.
Whoa. Rhino, you're out.
He's out.
Yep. That was a funny one last week. Or was that last week? Yeah.
Yeah.
Atlas looks like he was the big winner. So he must have taken a hand that we didn't see at the end from...
yeah, right as the Houston game was ending.
Okay. Dopey. There's still 5 in the green, and there were about 7 in the red. But thank you for joining us tonight. Let's say one more thank you to our sponsors, David Perkins, treeservice817.com. Give David a call at 817-500-7107 for all your tree service, but he also does sodding. I got my yard redone last year, with Bermuda 419. So give David a call, 817-5107. Martin Infante, 3 Kings Heating and Cooling, 817-884-7431. For all your heating and cooling needs. It's right before that summer, Bone. It's time to get your AC checked.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you give Martine a call at 817-884-7431, 3 Kings Heating and Air. And happy birthday to Kelly Ryan Wells, as well as our own Ryan Wells turns 51 tomorrow, Bone.
I heard. Happy birthday, Ryan.
Yep. And a happy month-long birthday for Kelly turning 18. Rhino's youngest, Kelly Ryan Wells, 18th birthday. Happy birthday. And our newest sponsor, Memory Moments Event and Design Decor. Give Andy Bishop a call for all your events. She's an event designer. Look at these pictures, 817-405-4698. 817-405-4698. Give Andy Bishop a call. Andy Bishop Cox a call to help you plan your next party.
All right, here's the road to Vegas. This is the Patty Mac
Please.
tournament of champions.
This is what we're all playing for right now, Bone.
Yeah.
Road to Vegas. All cash players getting chips for their hours of play, and all tournament players getting points for all their cashes. They're going to square it off on June 7th for all the cash players and June 14th for the tournament players. And they're going to give away 2 seats to the World Series of Poker, $10,000 a piece, Bone.
I'm playing both of those tournaments for sure.
To cheer on whoever wins from Poker House Fort Worth. This one is our $500 free roll every day at 12 o'clock. I used to say come out and spend your lunch here, and Lorenzo would say come out when you wake up, but I've seen him early here, so I know he wakes up before 12 now. All right, he was here today playing. He got to the final table, he said. $0 gets you in, 35 for 35, $25 rebuys, and add-ons at the break. Bone, next tournament is the one that I think you like.
Yeah, I do. The bomb pot tournament.
Nope, it's the Deuces Wild, I think.
Oh, Deuces Wild. No, that's not for me.
It is the Deuces Wild. Our Tuesday night tournament, tomorrow night's tournament, $1,000 guaranteed. Deuces Wild. If you played a home game and you play Deuces Wild, come on out, play this one. Same thing as always, $0 gets you in, 35 for 35, $25 rebuys, and add-ons at the break tomorrow at 6:30.
It's a fun tournament.
Yeah, it was fun. Just a different playing. I mean, like you said once, if you don't have a 2, you might as well fold.
This is the one I like.
There you go. Well, why don't you introduce it then?
$1,500 guaranteed every Wednesday, Sunday, and Friday. Same starting stack. $10 for 10, 35 for 35, $25 rebuys, and $50, $75 add-ons at the break. This one got over $4,200 yesterday.
Yeah, it was a big one. We were both here for this one.
There were 60 people here.
I made an exit right after you did. Bomb pot, every blind change. So if you like bomb pots and you like Texas Hold'em, this is the game for you. And Sunday nights have been huge out here. Friday nights too. Come out and play. And this is just, if you just like straight up Texas Hold'em, this is the tournament for you. Thursday and Saturday nights, $1,500 guaranteed. Same as always, 0 gets you in, 35 for 35, $25 rebuys and add-ons at the break. Thursdays is at 6:30, Saturdays at 7.
It's Ryan's favorite, Rhino.
Yeah, but he's not going to be here for a while, so we're going to have to man it down for him. Hopefully get in some cash into the money, buddy, because that's what we're all shooting for. Well, you've joined us for Patty Mac's live stream. Please join us back again on Wednesday for Brad's wild stream. But in the meantime, you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, or Poker Atlas. Bone, thanks for sitting in the last few minutes with me. Sorry you had to join me. I much would have rather seen you out there playing.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I enjoy
do appreciate it.
Both, so it's always good to be back here.
Yes, sir, and we'll see you later in the week. So until Wednesday night, we'll see you down the dusty trail, buddies. Good night, guys.